Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, 2K is finally releasing the first gameplay update of NBA 2K26 My Team, and it's affecting shooting, specifically the contest system in NBA 2K26 My Team. I think this is an update that is more targeted towards the park than it is anything else, mostly to the struggles that people have been having with 7'4" centers and things of that nature. But I do think in general this is probably a positive change, and hopefully it is a sign of good things to come throughout the year, where we maintain the fun of My Team while creating or the fun of 2K this year, while hopefully creating a little bit more balance in terms of the gameplay. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm uploading every single day, multiple videos a day, tons of consistent My Team content. This update slightly reduces the impact of height mismatches on contest coverage, which means obviously shorter defenders are going to be able to get better contests against taller shooters, and then slightly increase the effectiveness of strong contests. So well-positioned, well-timed contests will further narrow the shooter's green window than before. Basically just making it harder to make contested shots and making it easier to get a contest if you're a shorter defender. That's basically what that is doing, and I do think that's overall a positive change. Will hopefully help to contest fades a little bit easier. I really would have loved to see some sort of contest buff to fades specifically and not other types of shots. I don't know if that's something that they can specifically do, and I'm sure they are obviously considering other changes as the year progresses. I mean, we'll probably get a big end of season 1 gameplay patch that will change a lot of things, whereas as of right now these are just one by one small little tweaks. And so I do think this overall will probably address a lot of people's biggest concerns in the park, which was some of the way the contests have been working and stuff like that. And I do think in general, even in My Team, just having less contested shots go in is not a bad thing. You know what I mean? I think people do make probably a little bit too many contests. Now I will say there aren't a ton of reds going in, they absolutely do, but I wouldn't say it's ridiculous. So I don't mind the 4%. You know what I mean? It's the, if you're consistently making 50s, that I have a problem with it. I don't mind the 4% going in. I want the shooting to remain relatively easy, to be totally honest. I don't think shooting needs to be the biggest skill gap on this game. I think other stuff can be a good, I don't mind shooting that is rewarding to the casual player. You know what I mean? Because if you're wide open, I don't mind if you're going to make that more often than not, and if it's a pretty easy green window. The skill is creating a good shot. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with this. I don't think they need to nerf the shooting itself. I think making it a little bit easier to get contests in certain situations is a good thing, and I think making it harder to green those good contests is also a good thing. Seems like both of those things have been accomplished. Fingers crossed anyways in this update. We'll see what happens. Obviously, hopefully this doesn't make huge changes to the gameplay, and it's not somewhere we all of a sudden notice massive change. I don't expect that to be the case, especially in My Team, but this is the first gameplay update of the year. They're finally starting to tweak some stuff. Be interested to see if they continue to. I will say I do hope they don't go too far in the defensive direction. I would rather an offensively overpowered 2K than a defensively overpowered 2K. We've had 3 straight defensively overpowered 2Ks. Let the offense have fun. Now My Team is still very ugly in terms of the gameplay, but as we get better SIGs throughout the year, it'll get more fun and more I think fun to watch and pretty as well. But I will say right now it is kind of a slogfest. Park is I think the best it's been in a while, though. It feels like people are definitely enjoying themselves over there still, and that's a W, man. Hopefully this change is a net positive. I don't think it's gonna have a huge impact on My Team specifically. We'll see. And yeah, there you go. First gameplay of the update of the year is in the books. It'll be dropping here, I guess, by the time we all probably wake up tomorrow morning. So with that being said, it's gonna do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.